What up, everybody? We got a mailbag on tap for all of the real ones today. Hope you're having a good one. Like this video if you love the Giants. Don't be weird about it. Let's get this thing started. I'm Marshall Green. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. Cameron Johnston, my man, with a $2 super chat says, trade for center, draft Addison, Johnston, Flowers, cornerback in round 2. Okay, so you're saying you want the Giants to trade for a center. There was a report last week that said the Giants are still looking at the trade market, looking to trade some of those late round picks for a center. Maybe they do that. I think they want to actually draft a center, though, Cameron. And then he says draft either Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston, or Zay Flowers, I believe is who you're talking about. I'm going to be honest, Quentin Johnston I would not touch at pick 25. He's a big receiver that doesn't play big. Kenny Golladay scarred me for life. I don't want big possession receivers that don't really have a full route tree and can't separate. Hopefully our TCU alum, Harrison Graham, doesn't hear that, but I'm not that big of a Quentin Johnston guy. If Addison or Flowers is there, I am going to be pumped about them being New York Giants. And then I would take the best corner in round 2 as well. Cameron, you're my guy. You're my guy. Gilly, how much are you trying to pay Dexter and Andrew Thomas? Let me look up something real quick. Look, Dexter Lawrence is going to break the bank. There's already been a lot of defensive tackles this offseason that have got the bag. When you look at the highest paid interior defensive lineman, Aaron Donald comes in at number 1 at $31.667 million. Deron Payne, big drop off from 1 to 2. It goes from $31 million to $22 million. Then you look Leonard Williams. He's the third highest paid. Then DeForest Buckner. I think Dexter Lawrence is going to want to be the second highest paid defensive tackle, and I think that's absolutely worth it. When it comes to Andrew Thomas, I don't care. Just get the deal done, Gilly. Honestly, give both these guys blank checks. They're so damn good football players and so vital to this football team. I would do whatever it takes to bring back Dexter Lawrence or Andrew Thomas. I think I could see Dexter Lawrence getting $25 million per year and maybe even the same for Andrew Thomas. Going to be a lot of money. Going to be a lot of money, but they earn it. They're damn good football players. I like this question. $8.5 million wins this season. 8.5 wins this season for the Giants. The win total for each team just dropped, so I want to hear from you. Over, under. Let me know in the comments section. Lumbagus. I feel like that's the type of name I have to say it like that. Lumbagus with a $2 super chat. We appreciate it, man. If Zay or Joey Porter gets to 19, should we trade up? You start using the phones. You start calling people. You definitely see what's on the market, what it's going to cost to go get one of those two guys. Joey Porter Jr. is one of my dream draft picks for the Giants. He's not going to be there at 25, but just the way he plays football is fun. He's physical. He's athletic. He's smart. Oh, I would love Joey Porter Jr. Oh, I would love Joey Porter Jr. to the New York Football Giants. I like Zay Flowers. Look, let's say Addison and Jackson Smith and Jigba are gone and pick 19 rolls around and Porter's gone and Zay Flowers is gone and you have decided you need a first-round receiver. You got to make that move. What's it going to cost, though? I'm not giving up another first. I'm not looking up. I'm not giving up another second either. It costs to be the boss. What's the price, though? What's the price? I think that's what it comes down to. If the deal is fair, yeah, I'd trade up for one of those guys. Sports God, 24-8. What's up, Brody? Do you think we will trade for a vet like Diggs or D-Hop or draft someone? I don't want to say the Giants won't trade for D-Hop. I think a DeAndre Hopkins trade is much more likely than Stefon Diggs. Just because the salary cap implications for the Bills, if they do trade Stefon Diggs, is going to be a little bit sketchy. They're going to have like $40 million in dead cap. DeAndre Hopkins tweeted out yesterday and said DeAndre Hopkins does not want a pay raise. And then like 5 hours later, he deleted it. So that was weird. Look, if you can get DeAndre Hopkins for a 5th-round pick, send it in, Joe. Send it in. Let's get D-Hop to New York. But the highest pick I'd give for DeAndre Hopkins is a 4th. A 4th. That's what I would do. Eli. You related to Eli Manning? Celtics? You kidding me? I'm just messing with you. Do you like Jonathan Mingo? Would you take him in the second round? I like Mingo. I think Mingo is – I watched a lot of Mingo tape this past week. And my question was, why is he being mocked in the late second and early third? And then I went and watched some more stuff, and he has some concentration drops. But he's big, he's strong, he's fast, he's got the route tree, he can line up in the slot, he can line up outside. At 6'2", 200+ pounds, 4'4", 4'5", 40, he is a specimen, and he's someone that is hard to tackle. I like Mingo. He's one of those Ole Miss wide receivers, like A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf. Not as good as those guys, DK Metcalf. But if he's there in round 2, I wouldn't mind pulling the trigger. You know what I also wouldn't mind? Seeing Jonathan Mingo in this NFL draft hat. And Eli, you need to get this Giants draft hat. Luckily for you, we got the link in the deal. Go to chatsports.com/NYG draft hat. Chatsports.com/NYG draft hat. Whoever gets pick number 25 is going to be rocking this hat, and I'm going to be saying they're a Hall of Famer. Get your draft hat. Mine's on the way. Chatsports.com/NYG draft hat. Tyler, what up, T? Would you sign a corner in free agency or draft one? Why not both? Why not both? I'm definitely drafting one. I may draft 2, Tyler. But I want the Giants to call Marcus Peters and say, yo, Marcus, what's it going to take you to come play in New Jersey? If the money's not a problem, why would you not bring Marcus Peters in? One of the best ball hawks in the National Football League the last 8 years. He knows the system with Wink Martindale. He, I think, would love playing for the Giants. Does he get beat? Yes. But does he get interceptions? Yes. Giants were the worst team in the worst or second to worst. I forget the stat off the top of my head. One of the league bottom leaders in interceptions last year. Marcus Peters, he gets picks, and chicks dig picks. Marcus Peters, I'd love to have him. Omar, what's good, Brody? What do you think will be our final move before the draft? I don't think the Giants are going to make another move for the draft, Omar. I don't. Could be wrong, but I don't think they do. I think they'll revisit Deion Jones. I think they'll revisit A'Shaun Robinson, and I think they'll revisit all the players they brought in for free agency visits that are still free agents after the NFL draft. Let's say the Giants didn't fill the linebacker need like they thought. You already brought Deion Jones in for a visit. The physical went well. Joe Shane calls him up and say, Deion, come be a Giant. Giants will sign some free agents after the draft. I think they will. I don't think they make another move before the draft, though, Omar. I don't. Maybe on draft night. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am wrong, we're going to make a video about it. So that's why you subscribe to the channel. When the Giants make a move, we make a video. Subscribe. Don't be weird. We're the best damn Giants YouTube channel out there. We are on the hunt for 30,000 subscribers. Feels weird saying that, but that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Hit that sub button. Giants videos every day. The GOAT. Corinne, what up, Corinne? Do you think the Giants will draft a quarterback in the later rounds? This is a good question, Corinne. I know they brought in the quarterback from U of H for a top 30 visit. I know that they brought in Hendon Hooker as well for a top 30 visit. I wouldn't, to be honest with you. I would not, because you already have a backup in Tyrod Taylor, and you're paying him a little decent coin for a backup quarterback. I don't really believe this is a hot take Marsh. I don't really believe in drafting a quarterback when you already have one. Just go sign a cheap veteran. Why waste the valuable asset of a draft pick at the quarterback spot when you already have that position? Just my take, Corinne, but I'm not going to be shocked if they do. Cal Walker. What's the character's name in Talladega Nights? Cal what? Every time I see Cal Walker's name, Cal Norton Jr.? Naughton Jr.? I don't know. But if you know it, Cal Naughton Jr., shake and bake. Cal Walker, I always think of that Talladega Nights when you comment. Marsh, do you think Barkley is a Giant for the 2023 season? Yes. If not, What do you think we do to address the running back position? The Giants are going to add another running back. I do believe that. I think they're going to draft one. I hope they don't do it in round 3. If they do, that tells me Saquon Barkley's gone after 2023. But Cal, I do. I do believe the Giants will have Saquon Barkley on the roster for 2023. Beyond that, I can't give you an answer because I don't know. It's going to depend on how he plays in the upcoming year. What about this? What do you think? Sound off for me. Put your GM hat on. Name a player you want the Giants to draft. If there's anyone in the world you want the Giants to draft, now is your chance to say their name in the comment section. Comment someone, and I'll do some tape study on some of these guys. Mitch, what up, Mitch? Mitch loves Rolly, by the way. Yeah. Do you think the Giants could trade for Budda Baker? He hates Rolly. Yeah, he calls him a cheater. He cheats in shot fund races. Ain't that right, Mitch? No. As much as I would love to have Budda Baker, and I mean I would love to have him, he is the type of football player I want on my football team. But no. You let Julian Love go. You're not going to pay a lot of money for Budda Baker. You got to pay Xavier McKinney a lot of money here pretty soon. Got to pay Dexter Lawrence a lot of money here soon. You got to maybe pay Saquon, Andrew Thomas. I don't think so. Unfortunately not, Mitch. Unfortunately not. Pedro Marrero. Knicks Now Hall of Famer. What's up, man? If you had the number 1 draft pick, who would you choose? Is this based off of Giants' needs? Like, who are you asking me, Pedro, who the best player in the draft is, or who I would select if I am the New York Giants? I'll answer both. If I'm not the Giants, and who picks first? Bears? They traded it to the Panthers. If I was the Panthers, I would take Bryce Young. If I was the Panthers, I would take Bryce Young. But if I was the Giants and I had that pick, I would trade down. But if I had to make the pick, I'm looking at, if I was the Giants, the number 1 pick, I think it's Will Anderson. I like Tyree Wilson. That's a stretch, though. We need a corner, but I'm not taking a corner 1. Give me Will Anderson. Let's get the band back together of elite pass rushers with the days of Strahan and Tuck and Osi and Kiwanuka and JPP. Give me Will Anderson. That's a good question, Pedro. I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, give your boy a follow over on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. I like to talk some ball over there as well. And if I missed your question today, you can go yell at Jack and we can actually talk ball over there as well. Hit me up at @MarshallGreen_.